Okay, so we are given this circuit and we are supposed to one, we simplify the circuit by converting all the reactances in each branch to what? To admittances, as I said earlier. Admittances. Then two, we'll, we'll try to derive or write the nodal equation. Then our third objective is that we represent it in a matrix form, our equations in a matrix form. And from them, after the matrix form, we can find anything we want, whether voltage 1, voltage 2, with the Cramer's rule as explained in our earlier video. Okay, so now let's begin with our solution. So for every branch, as we all know what branches, we start from this branch on our left. Okay, so this branch we have R1. So to be on the safer side, you can find the impedance first. Since admittance is equal to 1 over the impedance, we are familiar with our impedance. So Z1 is equal to R1, that's 2 kilo ohms. So you can decide minus J 3 kilo ohms or kilo ohms. So now my Y1 is equal to 1 over my what? 2 minus J3 or in kilo ohms. And this is going to give you a value of 0.1538 plus J 0.2308 all in millisiemens. Okay, so admittance is measured in Siemens. 1 over the ohm is Siemens or per ohm. Okay, so we found our Z1. Now let's see our Z2 or I2. So our Z2 is going to equal to just this XL. This is XL. Where this XL is 4 kilo ohms. Thus, in terms of impedance, we have what? Our G4 kilo ohms. But Y2 will be equal to what? 1 over J4 kilo ohms. And that's equal to negative J0.25. You know the reciprocal of J is going to be negative 0.25 millisiemens. Then now we have our Y3, but to be on the safer side, we'll find our Z3 first. Now Z3 is what? Just this branch. That's our R2. That's 5 kilo ohms. So we can write 5 kilo ohms. That means Y3 is equal to 1 over 5 kilo ohms. That is 0.2 millisiemens. So now we can say we've been able to derive our Y1, Y2, and Y3. So we are going to simplify the circuit. We're going to simplify the circuit. We had, so now let's look at it very carefully. So that our current source is 3 milliamps, and this branch is it's replaced with Y1. That branch is represented by Y2, and this last branch is represented by Y3 with this current source on the right side. Hence, we get this. So y1. Okay, so then our second branch y2, then y2, and this y3, this y3. Then we have our current source, but this one is moving downwards. So we all know the implication when it moves downwards. I will talk about angle 0 degrees. And this 3 milliamps angle 0 degrees. Let me assign my current for these ones. Okay, so now we have to assign our nodes to where two or more of the components meet. So let's assign it by V1. Let's assign it by V1 in V2. Then we take the down one as connected as one. So we see it as grounded. We assume it to be grounded. Okay. So now let's derive our equation. We use the same way to node 1. Since there are two nodes, we just do y11 multiplying v1 minus y12. I hope you can remember the way we use the impedance the same way. V2 should be equal to, now it is going to be the sum of the currents meeting at node 1. That is what we are going to do. But y11 is telling us that all the admittances meeting at node 1, this is our node 1. And which admittance are meeting there? Y1 and Y2, they are the ones meeting. Here's the current with their one meeting at this point. Hence, we have what? Y1 plus Y2 multiplying V1 minus all admittances between node 1, this node 1 and node 2. And the only impedance there is what? Y2. So Y2 V2 should be equal to the sum of all the currents meeting at node 1. It's just this current and it's from negative to the positive. So we see equal to 3 milliamps angle 0 degrees. Okay. But what's our y1? Our y1 is, let's write our y1, 0.1538 plus g 0.2308. So we'll write that here. Our y1 is 0.1538 plus a certain 0.2308. And what's our y2? Our y2 is minus j 0.25. All of them in milli v1 minus y2. What is our y2? Negative j, so positive j 0.25. All in milli v2 is equal to 3 milliamps angle 0 degrees. So I can simplify this whole thing and get j 0.2308 minus j 0.25 is going to give us negative j 0.0192. So 0.1538 minus G 0.0192 or milli V1 plus G 0.25 milli V2 is equal to 3 milliamps angle 0 degrees, and this our first node equation. Now our node 2, and two node equations are enough for finding two voltages. Okay, so node 2 is going to be negative y21 v1 plus y22 v2 is equal to sum of all currents in I2. And I told you in a previous video that there's a trick that y12 is the same as y21. Okay, so let's go. All admittances between node 2 and node 1 is just y2. Okay, so now we can come and write that in. That's y2. And now y2 was negative G 0.5. 0.25, so you get positive G 0.25 milli V1 plus y22. Y22 is the all admittances at node 2. That's y2 and y3. And what's our y2? Our y2 is negative G 0.25 millisiemens. Then our y2 is 0.2 milli. So that is what we are going to write. Plus what? 0.2 minus G 0.25 or in milli V2 equals negative 4 milliamps angle 0 degrees. Sorry, 0 degrees. And 0 degrees. That's our node equation too. So now we've successfully found our node equations. So how do we present it in the matrix form? In our previous video we did this, so just a quick reminder. I'll just write it as quick as possible. Just remind you 0.1538 minus G 0.0192. Then here will be G 0.25. Then G 0.25. 0.2 minus G 0.25. You'll be wondering, where will I leave my milli? Because in the first one we weren't having milli. Don't worry, you can keep your milli here. That means now your values are not in just volts, they are in millivolts. So milli V1, milli V2, then it's equal to our 3 milliamps angle 0 degrees, negative 4 milliamps angle 0 degrees. And we are done. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you all understand clearly. And if you don't understand anything, let me hear you in your comment section.